The Clockmaker's Daughter. In a town where time flowed like honey, there lived an old clockmaker named Maurice who crafted the most extraordinary timepieces. Each clock that left his workshop didn't just tell time, it sang with it, danced with it, and sometimes even played with it. But Maurice's greatest creation wasn't a clock at all. It was his daughter, Clara. Clara wasn't like other children. Her heart was a delicate mechanism of golden gears and silver springs, crafted by Maurice in his desperation after his wife's death. He had poured all his love and skill into creating a child who would never grow old, never fall ill, and never leave him. Every morning, Maurice would wind the intricate key in Clara's back, and she would spring to life with a melodious chime. She danced through the streets of the town, her clockwork heart ticking in perfect rhythm, bringing joy to everyone she met. The townspeople loved her, even though they knew she was different. To them, she was simply the clockmaker's daughter, who had the most wonderful laugh and the kindest smile. But as the years passed, Maurice grew older, and his hands began to shake. One morning, while winding Clara's key, he noticed a slight irregularity in her heartbeat. Try as he might, he couldn't fix it. For the first time, Clara felt fear, not for herself, but for her father, who grew more distraught with each passing day. Word of Clara's condition spread through the town, and one day a mysterious young apprentice appeared at Maurice's door. The apprentice had hair the color of copper wire and eyes that sparkled like polished brass. She offered to help, saying she had learned the secret of blending clockwork with magic. Together, Maurice and the apprentice worked day and night. Instead of trying to fix Clara's mechanical heart, they found a way to transform it. With each adjustment, each spell, and each careful modification, Clara's clockwork heart began to change. The gears softened, the springs turned to vessels, and the metal gradually became flesh. Clara felt the transformation happening. The steady tick-tock becoming a gentle lub-dub. She was becoming human, not because she needed fixing, but because she had learned to love so deeply that her mechanical heart had somehow learned to beat on its own. Maurice wept with joy when he realized he would no longer need to wind his daughter's key. The apprentice smiled knowingly and disappeared as mysteriously as she had arrived, leaving behind only a single copper gear that turned into a locket, a reminder of Clara's unique beginning. From that day forward, Clara lived as any other person would, growing older alongside her father. But she never lost the perfect rhythm in her step or the melodious quality of her laugh. And on quiet nights, if you listened carefully, you could still hear the faint echo of clockwork in her heartbeat, keeping time with the magic of love that had made her real. In the town where time flows like honey, they still tell the story of the clockmaker's daughter, who proved that it's not the mechanism of your heart that matters, but the love it holds within.